Hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. There's a big match today, in case you don't know. And there's some stuff going on in the news. Let me bring you up to date. There's a big match between Tottenham and Sheffield United that's going to be kicking off at 7:15. This video is all about the analysis for the game, which we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the analysis very soon. And yeah, so we're going to be doing the analysis very soon. And it's going to be done in a few minutes. Breaking news, the match between United and Liverpool has been postponed due to the fans demonstrating. Some fans were going onto the pitch. I personally don't support that, going onto the pitch, to the pace. Yeah, taking the pace, going onto the pitch. You can demonstrate, you can do whatever you want, you can shout, scream, but do it off the pitch and outside the stadium. Because of the COVID protocols right now, the fans are not allowed anywhere near the stadiums, and I think the fans should have stayed out basically. On the other hand, the authorities, the security, and everything at Old Trafford, they should have been ready, prepared, because they should have known that something like this was going to happen. They tell me they don't know that it was going to happen, then, they are definitely deluded, because at the end of the day, they should know that stuff like this will not definitely happen. So they needed to make sure the environment was safe for the players and the staffs as well. Another thing is with the fans as well. If you're going to demonstrate about the owners, don't stop now. Make it continue the same energy. You're not going to kick them out in 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 years. So you have to keep demonstrating. You have to keep continuing. You have to continue your demonstrations. You have to make sure you keep up the energy, keep up the pressure on the fan, on the owners to leave. It's not something that's going to happen quickly. You could, when the next season, pick dates, pick when, pick how, pick some days that you're going to be demonstrating and keep on demonstrating peacefully outside the stadium. It's a long process, yeah. So, Tottenham fans, on the other hand, when we were top of the table, nobody was demonstrating about anything. If you wonder, that's if obviously before the European Super League stuff came out. But now, if you're going to demonstrate about getting the owners out, you want to be doing it every single match day going forward. Every single match day, stand outside the stadium and make your feelings known and let them know that you want the owners out. That's how you're going to get the owners out. They're not going to go quietly. They're not going to go peacefully. They're going to go fighting, shouting, screaming. They're going to hold on to, because if you're making a lot of money from something, would you want to sell it? Of course not. So you have to keep the energy and keep making sure that you put the energy on. Don't keep quiet when the team is leading or when the team is top of the table or when the team is doing very well. It's a continuous process that needs to continue for a very long time. So right about now, let's get into the video. Today is going to be match analysis. The match analysis I'll be doing for some games. I've done one for the City game against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup final. This is another one for today's game. I think I'm going to be doing some match analysis of some games randomly. And this is one of the games I picked for match analysis. So join us later for live watch along of this one as well. It's between Tottenham and Sheffield United. That's at 7:15 today. So later on today, if you're watching the video today, obviously, which is Sunday, 2nd of April of May. So, but if you're watching the video some of the time, then you've missed you must have missed the match. So make sure you join me later on today for Tottenham taking on Sheffield United. So let's go into the match analysis right now, as we do. Um, let's get into the match analysis right now. Let me just bring that screen up. So that's the screen that we're gonna be looking at. Something happened there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so that's the screen we're gonna be looking at. Match analysis. Let me make it bigger a little bit. Let me make the screen bigger, full screen. full screen. Let's see if we can go fuller than that so you can see what's going on. Yeah, I think that's the biggest it can go. So forget about my adverts on the other side, you know. That happens sometimes. You know, the adverts, I can't get rid of it. Anyway, so I've come up with a team with two teams right there. I've come up with Tottenham in blue. I couldn't change the balls to white, so I'm just going to leave Tottenham in blue, Sheffield United in red. I've come up with some of the team they're going to play roughly. Um, for Sheffield United, I think they're gonna go with a 4-4-2. You know, with their normal player, gonna play with two up top. Tottenham are gonna go with 4-3-3 according to what they've been playing so far. This is my 11 players that I've picked on both sides, and this is the way I think the team will set up. So let's go Tottenham at home. Let's go with Tottenham first. Tottenham gonna get a lot of joy from this Sheffield United team. Sheffield United, when they don't have the ball, when they don't have the ball, their Sheffield United players are gonna be really solid. So they're gonna go probably into a low block for Tottenham to come and break them down. So Sheffield United are gonna go that way into a low block, and then for Tottenham to break them down, first things they're gonna have to move the ball really quickly. If Bale is playing, Bale will probably be talking on the left there, really try and get into those spaces. If Ndombele's got the ball, Ndombele will probably get the ball, or probably just Ndombele will probably just move into these areas. Oibag will be the person getting the ball in this place, probably from, I don't know, from the fullback, from the right back. Aurier will be pushed up as well. Son will be pushed right up into these spaces. The Celso and Ndombele will be somewhere around there. Yeah, when Tottenham have the ball, obviously Kane is going to be in there somewhere looking for that space. It's going to be very difficult for him to find space. Tottenham are going to have all the possession. Let's just put it that way. Sheffield United are going to be there very deep. So the best way for Tottenham to break them down is basically to stretch the play. You get it? Stretch the play. Move the ball fast. So bang, bang, or then bang there. Move the ball really fast, then bang to Ndombele. Ndombele can draw him out. He's got a little bit of trickery with Ndombele, and then he could get into this area with the ball. Get into this area with the ball, and then the business happens, man. Once you get into this area, Aurier will go wide. Bale will probably want to come in here. Aurier will go wide, try and get the ball to Ndombele, and then let the magic happen. So that's the way I think Tottenham are going to go. Dembele is going to try and beat the press from anybody in midfield there. If Dembele plays, is what do you call it? Press resistant. He's the only one I think that can do that job for Tottenham. So he can get past his markers, which could be Norwood or Fleck in midfield, and then basically just get the ball there to to Bale, sorry, to Aurier. So Aurier needs to get the ball into the box with crosses. Bale will be in there. Kane will be in there as well. That is one way they can go. Get the ball in there, then it's a goal. So that's the way they can go, Tottenham. But the key is to move the ball really fast, move the ball really quickly, get it to Ndombele every single time. Ndombele has to try and beat at least two players and try and, basically get the ball, try and beat the press from these two. So he has to try and beat the press from these two because they're gonna put a lot of pressure on. So um, they're gonna put a lot of pressure on this two. So he has to try and find a way to, what do you call it, to beat that press, and Dembele has to beat that press. So these two are gonna be coming from there. They're gonna be coming from there. Uh, they're gonna be no. What am I doing? Oh, we're gonna get rid of that. That's not gonna work. Remove. So yeah, I put the wrong shape there. Let's get a right shape. Let's see what I'm gonna get. A triangle. What kind of shape do we want? So okay, let me get rid of it. So these two are gonna come with presses and there, and Mele has to try and get there with the ball, beat them, beat these two with a bit of trickery, get in there and get the ball to Ore to get the crossing for Bale to score, or Son or Kane to score. That is gonna be the way they're gonna play. Tottenham, they have to play that way, and hopefully they can, create chances in these areas. That's one way Tottenham will play, trying to get a lot of joy from from Sheffield United. Another way they can go Tottenham is to try the other side, do the same thing, but this time on the other side with Regulon. So Oriel will be defending, will make a 5 there. Regulon will pop there, and Oiberg will probably step in there and just to make a 4 at the back again. And what do you call it? Dyer might be on this side, Oiberg might be in there, Toby might be in the middle, or Ori might be there to make that 3 at the back there. And but this time the ball will come from this side through the Celso this time around instead of Dombele. Dombele will probably be there. These two will come out and press him. I don't think he can do the same thing with Dombele, because I don't think the Celso can go through people. But if he makes a pass with Dombele in there, or with Oibog in there, play 2 to beat 1 there, get the ball to him quickly, get the ball there, make a run. He might be attracted. Hopefully, he's going to be attracted, or attracted to the left back. Then let's also be in here. Then he can get the ball right up in there to Celso. Celso can find the pass to Kane in there, so he can find Kane there, and can find Kane. Can find Kane in there. Can find Kane in there. Can find Kane in there with the ball. Or you can find some what's his name, Son in there with the ball. So those are the 2 ways Tottenham can find a little bit of joy, playing from the back, playing through the lines, and making it difficult for Sheffield to defend from the low block. That's the 2 ways Tottenham can do it. Move the ball really fast, go through the right, beat the press through Ndombele by going through, beating his these 2, beating the fullback, the center midfielders, and try and get the ball to Ore to cross, or try and get Bale one-on-one with Robinson at the left back. And they can do the same on this side as well. Try and get Son one-on-one with what's his name? Is it Baddock? I hope I got his name right. Baddock on the right back for Sheffield United. So those are the two ways Tottenham can get joy. Okay, let's see what Sheffield United can do to actually trouble Tottenham. So let's move the Tottenham players back into position. Odo is there, Bale is there. Tottenham playing a 4-3-3. Dyer back into his position as a centre back, left centre back. Reguilon is back here. Son will be here. Bella is there. Celso will be there. 4-3-3. And Mr. Kane will be there. So when how can Sheffield United get the ball? So once they break if Sheffield United win the ball back while Tottenham are attacking in transition, then these two will be in there. They'll probably stretch Tottenham's back four, try and pull the Celso away to this side. Son as well. He will definitely be going there, try and play on the counter, try and pull the center backs away. That's the way they will play. When they get the ball, he will get the ball from the back probably and try and put the ball into these areas, try and get in between the lines of Tottenham with these three in midfield. The three in midfield they have to be on a serial on the same wavelength. You don't want to be pulled to this side wherever you create. There's only one there. Kane might drop back, but for scenario sake, for this example, I'm saying Kane is been up there with the ball and we lose the ball and the ball is in transition. Because when we lose the ball in transition, definitely guarantee you definitely that what's his name? This two will be up there when we lose the ball in transition, guarantee. He will definitely be there. Son might be there as well. If we lose the ball in transition around this area, then Sheffield United will be in really quickly, and then they will try and get their players right up there to play like a 1-2-3-4. 1-2-3-4-5, 1-2-3-4-5, 5 against 5 in Tottenham's half, in Tottenham's final half, and they will try and pin these centre backs back with these two forwards and playing a 4-4-2, and it's gonna be what do you call it? It's gonna be a very difficult situation for Tottenham if that happens. So they're gonna try and pin these two down, and then it's gonna be very tough for Tottenham. So they'll try and knock the ball into these areas quickly into him. And then Ore for me is the weakest link in that defense. If they can target Ore by pushing this guy up as well, target Ore, these two can try. What's his name? Osborne and Robinson can double up on Ore. They can play him, get him, play him 2 against 1 there. Is the weakest link, to be honest. And then they can get the ball into these areas where the cross will come in. And we've seen what he can do. McGoldrick is very good in the final third as well. McBurney as well. I remember the game against Tottenham last season. It was incredible when they beat us 3-1. So you can get the ball into these areas and they'll be able to get the goals. So that's the way Sheffield United are going to play. They're going to start from a low block, try and win the ball in transition, get up quick, fast, up the channels into these areas, into the channels and these areas around these areas, and try and exploit Tottenham while we are attacking. Tottenham, basically, they're going to defend. It's going to be they're going to defend, but the emphasis is going to be on attack because they believe they have the more skillful players. They can hold Sheffield United, but Sheffield United are going to be dangerous on the counter. They're going to be very, very good on the counter. Fleck in there. He's very good. Lundstrom is very good, quick on the wings as well, very fast. It's going to be very instrumental to them when they break and get the ball in this area. It's going to be very instrumental to get them quickly up the pitch and isolate these Tottenham centre backs. Dyer, for me, another weak link in the center forward position, in the center back position for Tottenham. So if they get the ball into this area, get Regulon chasing running back that way, they can get the crosses into the box, and that could result into trouble for Tottenham. So that's the way Sheffield United are going to play. That's the way they're going to go about it. They're going to play low block, sprint from the low block, get into the Tottenham's half, which is in these areas, try and isolate the centre backs of Tottenham with McGoldrick and McBurney, keep them very busy, and then try and get the ball into these areas and then get the crosses into the box. That's the way Sheffield were going to play. That's the way they're going to play. If it was Sheffield United under their previous manager, then they will probably go and try and press Tottenham high up in these areas, but I don't think they will do that. They won't press Tottenham. I think they'll play a low block. They might choose when to press. There might be a trigger for that press. I don't know who the trigger will be, but I doubt they'll try and go and press Tottenham from the off. They're playing with a lot of they'll play with a lot of freedom because they've been relegated already. I don't think they have anything to lose. So they can just come and play their football, and then I'll just enjoy the game. I'll put Tottenham players back in possession, and that's the way I think the game will go. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see what really happens, but that's the way I think the game will go. Sheffield United will defend low block around the block. They'll try and get Tottenham to go wide and deal with the crosses. That's what I think Sheffield United will do. They will defend these areas, just like the way Sheffield United, Manchester did against Tottenham did against Manchester. They'll try and defend these areas. We'll try and defend these areas through the middle. McBurney might be somewhere here when Tottenham have the ball. They'll try and defend these areas. So, and want Tottenham to go wide, get crosses into the box. So it depends on Ore if he's got shooting, crossing boots on to get those deliveries into this area. Regulon, I don't think they should do that for Regulon, because Regulon can deliver great balls. If they let him come into these areas and let him get the crosses in from that side, he's very good with the ball. We've seen it already. That might be trouble. Kane, Dombele, Celso, they might be in these areas. And that might be very difficult for Bale. Is very dangerous as well in the box with his crossing, his headers, and that must be a lot difficult for them. Yeah, so that's the way I think the game will pan out. Sheffield United, on their part, they play low block, win the ball on the counter, stretch the Tottenham centre backs, pin them down with McBurney and McGoldrick, pin them down, get crosses into the box, because Tottenham are successful. What do you call it? I can't even say my words. Tottenham are what do you call suspicious, and yeah, suspicious with corners. They can't deal with it properly. Especially Dyer, ping them out. Dyer is, I think they should concentrate on him. That's the way Sheffield are going to get their goal. Tottenham on the other part, they're going to go wide, try and get the ball wide and get crosses in. Secondly, they're going to try and Dombele on the ball here. They're going to want him to. They're going to want Ndombele to get on the ball and try and beat these two or wherever is three, and just draw these players towards him so he can create spaces for the Celso in this area. So Ndombele is someone that can is press resistant, go past people, and once he's done that, beating these three players, he's going to then he can basically be in this area, and once he gets into this area, then it's trouble for Sheffield United, because he's got all these players around him that can create a lot of chances. So that's what I think Tottenham will do. Always the weak link on the part of Tottenham. For Sheffield United, I think it's just a case of are they up for the game or are they on holidays already? So it depends on how they want to play, how their mindset is. Going into the game, I think Tottenham is in form. They've lost one against Man City, They beat Southampton. So I think this should be a victory for Tottenham as well. Um, it's been what do you call it? It's been what do you it's been very good. It's been a very good analysis. I've tried to look at what will happen. I think that's the way the game will go. Predicting maybe 1-0 and 3-1 for Tottenham. And I think Sheffield United will struggle just to keep the Tottenham players out. Thank you very much for watching this analysis. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'm coming back in about, we should be, remember to watch the live watch along at 7:15, Tottenham taking on Sheffield United, 6-yard box. Make sure you smash the like. Regards and appreciation to all my subscribers. Let's get this subscription to about 30 by the end of this week. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Tottenham team list just coming out right now. So I'll see you on the watch along at 7:15. Thank you very much. Stay safe and God bless.